Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
My name is Shiva. I'm a PhD student. My PhD is about improving the monitoring of clinical trials. Monitoring ensures that trials run safely and as they should do. Before becoming a PhD student, I was a trial manager working in clinical trials, and my job was to ensure that trials run safely and legally and participants are safe and protected.
My name is Angela and I'm a principal research scientist, and the science that I work in is clinical trials. Clinical trials allow researchers to find out whether a new treatment or a new preventative agent is safe and effective. Our ultimate goal is to improve health outcomes for people all over the world. Why did you want to become a scientist?
I was always curious about the unknown. When I was little, I told my mum I want to become a pill and go into someone's stomach and see what happens to the pill and how they help us feel better. So I was curious, and I found science and the systematic approach to problem solving really interesting. Can you tell us about the women who inspired you to become a scientist?
Yeah, I think in my life I've met lots of wonderful, strong women, not necessarily women who were scientists, because when I was growing up I didn't know any scientists. But as I've gone through life, I've been inspired by so many women who work hard, who are motivated by what they do and have got passion for what they do, and they've instilled that same passion in me. Do you consider yourself to be a role model?
I strive to conduct myself in a way to influence people around me in a positive way, but I try to be a role model for my daughter. I tell her to be curious about the world, to find out, find her answers. I tell her about what I do and why I'm doing a PhD, because I want to shape the future of the science and the future of the world. And I tell her to find her passion and follow her dreams. What is your favourite thing about working in science?
My favourite thing about working in science is the people that I've worked with and the achievements that we've worked on together. In science, you're always learning, you're always researching new topics, you're always finding out new things. It's great for somebody like me who's got like a growth mindset. I'm always trying to think about how can I solve a problem, how can I make things better. And in science, and particularly in clinical trials, I see that that's what we're trying to do all the time. We're trying to improve health outcomes. We're trying to solve the world's problems, clinical problems. And we're doing so in a systematic way. We're doing so in a regulated way. And we're doing so in a team science environment where we've got lots of great people to work with and to call on to help us and guide us as we're working through those problems. Why do you think it is important for more women to enter STEM?
I think diversity, and especially gender diversity, is important in all professions, and especially in science. Women in science inspire the future generations. There are many successful women scientists out there, and by looking at them we can appreciate their achievement to science and inspire the girls, or the future generations, girls or boys, doesn't matter.
What are the current challenges you face as a woman in science?
I think the landscape is already changing. There's lots of improvement in addressing challenges that women face in the workplace, but in general I think it's really hard for women, especially those that want to grow a family and be successful in their career, going on maternity leave, coming back, and balancing a young family and work could be hard. And so I think these are one of the challenges, but as I said, there's lots of improvement being made to make things easier for women in the workplace. What can we do as workplace to support women more?
I think as women in the workplace, we have got more challenges in terms of our biology. During our working lives, we're going to be menstruating, trying to have children, potentially going through the menopause as we get older. And I think the good thing is that there is more of an acknowledgement that women face all of these things now than there was when I started out in science.
What advice would you share with other women or younger girls who think about pursuing a career in science?
I would encourage anyone to get into science. I think it's a very rewarding career for lots of different reasons. I would say to any young person that scientists don't just wear white coats. There's lots of different types of science that you can get involved in. I would say find a subject that you're passionate about. Find something that you're interested in. It's true what they say about, if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not really like work. And I think in science and the science that we do, I'm fortunate to feel like I really enjoy what I do. So it doesn't always feel like work. Why do you think it is important to celebrate the role of women in science?
I think equal opportunities is important, and there are many women out there who are very successful scientists, and by looking at their achievement, we can show to the future generations that there is opportunities available for everyone regardless of their gender. So by celebrating the role of women, we can show to the future generation that they can be what they want. Do you have a message for girls who are thinking of pursuing a career in science?
To any young girl out there who's interested in a career in science, I would say go for it. I found it to be a very rewarding career. I have learned lots of new things, and I'm still learning all the time. Importantly for me, as a woman, I've been able to have a family alongside my career, and I've been supported by my colleagues and my teammates in being a parent, and also being able to work and contribute to the science that we do here.